Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd, and today we are going to talk about the new Horde Trooper heads that I just finished making. And I tell you, holy cow, these took so much more effort than I thought they would ever take to make. So let's go ahead and break it down and talk about it. If you're here joining me, go ahead and sound off so I can see who's here. Hey, Commenteer, thanks for joining us. So, as you guys know, these troopers normally come with snake heads, like one of these snake heads right here. And I really had no purpose for a snake head. I really wanted a Horde Trooper. And so I went off to try to make my own Horde Trooper heads. As you guys know, it's been quite the task, and you can watch the old videos. But my goal was to make a Horde Trooper head that was one piece, that was black, and had a glow-in-the-dark feature for the actual light on the front. And so this was my attempt at it, and it actually worked out pretty good. Now, the bad part is, let me turn off the light and show you guys. The bad part about this is I went to print 15 of them, and out of the 15, only 5 survived the printing process. And I was like, oh. So I was up a lot last night, going to the printer, walking in the room, and slowly kicking off one at a time until they eventually got from 15 to 5. And what's cool about this is it's not just a thin little layer of glow on there. Let me show you. Let me show you some of the scrap pieces. Oh, here's how it hooks on to. There's the peg on the bottom. You just slide it right in. And it's got multiple ridges on the inside, so you can adjust how high you want to have it as opposed to being set. I like it all the way down, but I know not everybody agrees with me on that. So there we go. And I think it looks pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, so here are some of the heads that were unsuccessful and got messed up in the print. And you could see how thick that glow-in-the-dark piece is. It's not just a thin layer. It actually goes pretty deep into the part, which is cool because I found that the deeper the glow-in-the-dark is, up to 2 millimeters, the longer it will hold the glow. And so that's why I really wanted to make sure that that was nice and deep set inside there. So there you go. So it's yellow, kind of glows a yellowish green. It's supposed to be glowing green, but it kind of glows a yellowish green. Let me charge this one up. Burp. So you can kind of see how it looks. Cool. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining us. Big M, thanks for being here. Charles, thanks for joining us. Andrew, thanks for being here. Thanks, man. And if you do want to get one of these heads, they are a pain to make, but I'm going to try to make one more batch. And I think I'm going to shoot for trying to get, I think I could fit like 22 or 23 on the print bed. I only have the auction set for 12 because I'm afraid that if it starts having errors again, I don't want to lose a whole bunch because I only have so much glow-in-the-dark yellow. And in order to get more, you have to actually buy 6 spools of different colors. So just the ones. They are kind of expensive. They are $22 a piece. Thanks, man. But I am loving it. And look at this. I decided to replace my Batman one with one of the heads too. I liked it better. So this is the Batman figure from Batman The Dark Knight. And it's the black version that came in the 2-pack with a dark Superman. And I actually like this a lot better. Check this out. Oh, and now he's like the captain of the squad of 4 guys. Let me line all these 4 up. So I have the special forces Horde Troopers. Let me get my glow-in-the-dark light and turn them all on and make them glow bright. Glow bright. Brr, da, 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 da. Look at that. Let me turn off this last light here. Burp. Now my iPad's still on, so it's still causing some light, but look at that. Dun 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 dun. So cool. I am loving it. Of course, you guys know I love glow-in-the-dark stuff, so for me, this is like cool. Hey, Moto Sean, thanks for joining us. Bridezilla, thanks for being here. Now, what's funny is last night I saw somebody and they made a really cool looking dungeon, and I told him, hey, excellent job on it. And what's funny is it made me pull mine out of the, well, I didn't have it in the closet. I had it on a table, but it was kind of buried with some stuff. And I want to show you their dungeon. Their dungeon's really cool looking. They did a really good job on it. Got to get past all these cool pictures of these glow in the dark guys. Erp, 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 erp. Come on, where's that guy's dungeon? I saved it because it was so cool looking. I took too many pictures of glow in the dark things. And oh, there it is. So check out that guy's cool dungeon. Now it is very reminiscent of mine, which I don't know if you've seen mine or if you saw the prototype, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull mine back out and just, you know, kind of groove on it for a little bit. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any dungeons for sale. I made these a long time ago. In fact, when I made them, I had a really old, no, it's an old printer now. At the time, it was a new printer, but this took up the whole entire bed of the printer. And what's fun about this is, if you take a look at the dungeon sticker, here's the dungeon sticker. It has a 1, 2, 3, 4 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 across this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I made it to match the sticker. So that's kind of the idea. Is this is the dungeon from inside Castle Grayskull, and this is where the floor meets. And it's like, okay, so I was having some fun with it when I designed it, just for that reason. And of course, as you guys have seen many times, this thing opens up by pulling it out. It's got a track it runs along on the inside. Chink. And then the floor is kind of detailed down there. I got a window on the side that busts out. And I know some of you guys got some of these that are here on my channel. But I was just grooving on it last night, and I thought, you know what? Next video I make, I'm going to include the dungeon. Look at that. I put a little cool skeleton in there too. It was somebody's idea here on the channel to add that in there. And yes, the skeleton does glow in the dark. Oh, let's charge it up and see. Anyway, so just some fun stuff. And what I thought was kind of cool about this is this was one of the first big things I made a long time ago. And this is the last thing I made just last night. So it's kind of cool that I have them both here at the same time sitting on my table. Because it's kind of like, you know, you could see where I've come from here to there. It's kind of cool. Anyway, sorry, I don't need to sit there and groove on my own stuff. I know my wife always says, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. But I love to groove on my own stuff. Yeah, see, this is my cool mouse pad too. I had that printed on a mouse pad so I could have and it works great with the 12-inch He-Man figures. Anyway, I digress. Let's see. Hey Todd, how was your day today? Mine was pretty good. You got a lot of rain today, huh, Eric? Thank you, Mike. Yep, it's a fun piece. Anyway, so if you guys want, I do have the heads for sale on eBay. It's a 2-week turnaround because I have to have time to make them. And I also have a link to get these as well. They're not from me, they're from other people. So if you don't have the troopers, but you know, actually the heads even look cool on the tan troopers. Check this out. I threw one on there. Now only 5 survived my printing process. So I don't have any extra heads to rip off and show you guys, but let me show you how this looks. It actually looks kind of cool as they have black on their suits. Of course, it looks better on the black trooper. There we go. I mean, it still looks kind of cool, kind of weird, and you're just seeing it the other way. So you can put in your regular troopers. Now, this is not for Origins. It will not fit on Origins. So just a heads up, don't buy them for your Origins. If you want an Origins one, send me a message on Facebook. If I get enough messages, then I'll make an Origins version. because it takes so much effort to print them. It's funny, to print one takes 11 hours. And then every one you add on after that just takes 1 more hour if you print them at the same time. So it's kind of one of those weird things. You just can't print one. It wastes way too much plastic. Anyway, I just love how thick that ended up being inside there. So cool. Of course, this is the broken one that did not survive one of the 10. Now I'm kind of wishing my other one glowed in the dark too. Let's light the skull up too while we're at it. All right. Let me check out your guys' final comments. It is super hot in this room. Today was a nice, hot day. So let's see. He loves classics. Yeah, I do. Todd, did you read my question? Let's see. Charles, Todd, do you have any more lava? Oh, I'm not sure yet. I do have one set, but I think it might be earmarked for somebody. I have to contact them to see if I've mailed theirs off to them or not. I'm not planning on making any more lava. Sorry, man. Let's see, Eric. Are you thinking of getting the new Vintage Origins? Yes, I actually already have them on pre-order, Eric. I wasn't planning on getting them, but they're so cool, I had to get them. I know, I already have them from the 80s. Why buy more? I have them from the 2000s. But yes, I did buy the new ones too. All right. Anyway, I am dying of sweat, so I'm going to end this video. But man, I love my new special platoon. And it's funny, when they had the snake heads, it just wasn't doing it for me. It was like, but now, now they are a force to be reckoned with. And then with their new leader, Batman. No. Let's do the glowing thing one more time. I got to do it. I've got to do it. Let's turn the light off first so we can be surprised when it glows really bright. Oh, that looks so cool. All right. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And like they say in the 1987 movie, good journey. Good journey. This is Batman. It's funny. I don't actually use him as Batman, though. He actually is supposed to be a Horde Trooper. But it's just so funny how well he fits in, especially now that I have all the other Black Troopers, too. It's perfect. Oh! All right. Batman sold his technology to the Horde. Dun dun dun. Come on, Bats. Well, you know, Bruce Wayne was so busy partying and being a ladies' man, he was not making money for the company. He had to resort to selling his tech to the Horde. And that's why Superman came to Eternia to take out Batman for selling his tech. Man, that is so cool. All right. Good journey, you guys. Bye now.